35, pretty much double the amount of farm from Lamio, and actually they're going to push in onto Double Lift, who is in a whole host of trouble. Does get exhausted, did flash away though, and now we're going to see Nunu push in. What can he do? Ulti is popped, and there was the ulti back from Melisande, and that's what you were talking about a little bit earlier on. Fnatic, with their crowd control abilities, this Nunu ultimate is going to be very difficult to actually get off in an effective position, and we are seeing now also 2 down from this middle area. We will see Alistair and Amumu move in, but Epik aren't going to fall for it. They're going to push back, but we will see a tower push coming, I think, from Fnatic now.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big deal. Fnatic in a 4v3 down here. Looks like Jarvan will stay top. Salsi is going to come in from the base, but it's going to be too little too late. Fnatic has a really good chance of this turret right now. Looks like Epik will not stop them in time. I don't know why Dandin is coming in there. It's a 1v4 at this point. He's going to drop down almost immediately. Still taking heals from the Soraka, actually. Maybe she can keep him alive, but the cooldown will not come up in time. Silent FI will pick up the kill there. Shusha getting blocked into a wall, but they're not going to keep chasing through. Jarvan staying top, and actually with no summoner teleports, he could get a turret out of this. He's actually going to go ahead and keep spamming down. A minion will actually kill the turret in mid, though. So now that's, look at that, 3 turrets to 0. All the 3 outer turrets have been dropped down. Dyrus not going to push through here. Malzahar is close by. Doesn't have a ton of ability power just yet. Only the Rod of Ages. So Dyrus will pull away and not die. Will pull out a couple of these jungle mobs. That's cool for him. But actually about to get caught by PK. Will jump across the wall. He'll be fine. And now it's back to Westrice to farm bottom lane. And that should be pretty safe, actually, as everyone has retreated.
Yeah, in terms of items, Ashe obviously is a long way ahead of Vayne as well. So that's going to be something that Epik really have to sort out before we get into you know, a little bit later phase of the game and they start going in those team fights, because right now they don't have much of a chance.
Yeah,
up by hold on to that one.
5,000 gold and going for their second dragon now. Up 3 turrets to 0, about to be 2 dragons to 0, 4 kills to 1 as well. The farm advantage, 3 of them above 100. Only 1 from Epik is actually above that mark. And Ashe arrow across the map actually whiff everyone, but it's not really a big deal. They will get dragon regardless. They're going to be safe there, and they might actually come back in for a team fight here. It looks like the wards are up. They do know that that's been warded right there. Melisande will come in with the oracles. Silent FI will get the last hit there, 25 gold in tow. And here comes the lizard buff, maybe in for Epik. They're actually retreating now. Dandin will ping spam, that's the word I was looking for, onto that. But Fnatic looking to push mid, maybe. Ashe is soloing bottom, but the rest of them looking pretty aggressive here. They have a lot of burst damage and a lot of crowd control if they do go for this.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go running straight in for this one. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. And they're down to about half HP. Melisande is actually going to get caught. Manages to flash away from the situation. Westrice is going to be focused down by Shushi, but Fnatic need to be careful now. The rest of Epik are moving in from behind, but it looks like they are going to go in for this one. Shushi falling a little bit low, but the pressure is going in. Dandin is also very low, and that was a great flash from Shushi. Dandin maybe will get away from this one. He does have an ignite on him, does go down. Westrice is now the focus of the Fnatic attention. He's going to be absolutely obliterated as Dyrus comes diving in with Jarvan, and they're going to focus straight in. He did drop his ulti down. He's also got that ignite on him, and surely they will finish it off. Yes, they will. That's a great fight from Fnatic so far. It's not over yet. Obviously, once this next wave of minions comes up, they're going to be pushing heavily onto this mid tower.
Yeah, and they might actually be pushing towards Baron right now, or at least the enemy, the jungle right there. Looks like the Banish House comes across. They were looking for Golem, but it is not yet up. And there it is, that second. So, wow, a good timing on those buffs. They're going to pick up Golem for themselves. Probably put that on PK, maybe onto Shushay, but it actually is going to be Shushay. He's going to pick up the Golem buff, so low cooldowns on that cow. It's going to be nice for him. There's Ashe, you can see, farming around in mid, has the Zeal, has the Berserker's Greaves, and the Bloodthirster, so he's going to put out a lot of damage per attack. It's going to be very powerful.
Yeah, Ashe a real big threat. And the score, obviously, in terms of kills, 7-1, 8,000 gold more for Fnatic at this point of the game. With only 20 minutes gone, basically.
Yeah, Fnatic in a really great position right now. They're going to last hit these minions pretty well on Salsi, but you know, it's Double Lift just staying at bottom, going to spam what he can. Looks like he's not actually learned any points into or Star Call, rather. Going to last hit these minions with his banana throws. He's going to do all right there. Alistair still farming around in the jungle as well, so everyone really on Fnatic just clearing out for as much gold as they can get. Westrice still trying to farm out, trying to catch up to Ashe. Pretty close to getting Bloodthirster. Once she has that, she'll be pretty much caught up. Zeal is nice, but not required for damage output. Really just Westrice needs to finish that first big item, and she'll be in good shape. She does scale better than Ashe, though, so as this game goes on, she'll start to catch up more and more and become more of a threat. Really, Ashe has that rank 1 arrow, well, rank 2 arrow by now, but as soon as she has level 6, she has all the utility she needs for the team. and just slowly but surely starts scaling down from there, whereas Westrise will continue to scale up on Vayne and do more and more damage and start outstripping Ash's role as a ranged AD champion. So the longer they can pull this game, the better the chance is for Epik. They've not lost too many buildings. They have not killed a turret yet, but they've only lost 3. Though they are down by quite a lot, they can still wait across this game. Soraka will gain stronger and stronger heals. Darius will get more and more tanky. They have a really good shot, though, if they can stay up in this game.
Right now, Fnatic over in the Epik jungle on that bottom side. Not much around there, but they are placing those wards, just getting a very nice bit of map vision. Do have somewhat of a push down on bottom, and actually we did see there Sushi catching Dan Din by surprise. I guess he didn't know that. We are going to see a push inside of middle as well. Westrise is completely out of position there, trying to push that mid turret, and he's going to fall very, very easily once again. 0-3-1, not really having the best game of his life, but we are seeing a push from Epik now. Let's see what they can do. Focus, is it going to be Sushi or is it going to be Cyanide? They don't really care. They're going to push in, actually. Ulti, of course, is out there from Nunu. We've seen South drop down low. There's the ultimate from Amumu, and Sushi's going to wait. Somehow Cyanide got away from that one. Not quite enough to survive, but here come the rest of Fnatic. Soraka, surely the focus, first of all. She should fall very quickly to these 3, and they've actually decided to focus down on Dan Din as well. Exhaust is on him. Finally, Soraka was dealt with, and I think Dan Din is going to go down. Surely they'll be able to catch up with him here, and there we go. Sushi will finish it off, and it is 3 down for Epik, 1 down for Fnatic. And Westrise is going to charge in here, but he's not going to be able to do anything against these 3. And they're going to focus him again. And Westrise is dead, alive, dead, like that.
Wow, ouch, yeah. Fnatic doing a great job of those fights. Over in the top, we actually saw Fnatic x PK dueling against Dyrus, winning that one pretty handedly. Look at him just pushing down onto this turret. All the turrets are going down right now against Epik Gaming, and they're just doing a wonderful job right now. Just beautiful play from all these champions. PK 5-0-1, AP Alistar 3-0-6. Those are pretty much the star players for this game. Ashe, of course, doing well additionally with these arrows, but I really think it's really handed to the AP players who are locking up the right champions and dealing tons and tons of burst damage, getting these kills before anyone can really react. And PK actually building quite tanky on Malzahar, going 3-0-4 with a ton of, or not 3-0-4, sorry, I don't know what that was from actually, getting a ton of health items with Rylai's Crystal Scepter and Rod of Ages, so getting those AP items that start with R, and it's working quite well. Salsi trying to keep up, has gone Mercury Treads and then a fast Void Staff, not going for any heavy AP items, but actually going for resistance breaking, as I guess he was very, very worried about magic resist from this Fnatic team.
And we've got Melisande just clearing out wards up by Baron, and that's probably on the cards here very shortly for Fnatic. And all those wards are going to be taken away. Only one still up is actually where Fnatic are right now. And I guess they're going to go take themselves a dragon. And they're 11,000 gold in the lead.
Oh, wow.
12-2 in kills, 5-0 in turrets. This is not looking good whatsoever for Epik.
Yeah, this game is looking really, really, really great for Fnatic. At this point, they're basically going to get farther and farther ahead. The champions basically have gotten too many levels, and they're too durable right now. Level 15 and 16 in the top 2. There are 2 15s from Epik, but the rest of the team, though, the lowest level they have is 11. And that's just pretty telling. But the Asher is going to hit Dyrus, and they're going to jump in on there. He will get a perfect flash. They're going to keep him from getting killed by the giant burst combo. That Fnatic could have pushed on to that team. So Dyrus will be safe, but his flash is down. And we're going to see if Epik can actually manage to do something now with the rest of this fight. Westrise has finished Bloodthirster, and that's the big damage item that he really needed. Now, if Epik can play this one correctly, they do have good CC, they do have good zoning. And they are going to catch Dyrus in there. He's playing kind of by himself. He's not singed. He's playing a little bit too aggressively. He's going to catch a nice heal from Soraka. And now, who's it going to be who's going to take the focus? Looks like Dan Din is in the front. Dyrus actually jumping out of Lamia Zealot. Will they keep going onto this? He will ult as well, but really no one else from Epik is nearby. So Dyrus will go down by himself while Dan Din is also finally showing up. Dyrus actually keeping himself alive somehow. Soraka will pop that wish in there, but Salsi looks like he's going to be taking a death right here. Will get picked up. Dan Din trying to run away, and Westrise actually getting zoned out by Alistar, and Alistar does pick up that kill pretty much by himself. So 2 deaths from Epik, nothing picked up against Fnatic, and Fnatic could go for the 5v3 Baron attempt, and they are actually going in there. Cyanide taking a shield, turning on Despair, and doing some pretty good damage as the rest of his team shows up.
Yeah, no reason now for Fnatic to be worried about taking this Baron. And Epik are going to have a massive, massive task on their hands if they want to stay into this first game. If you just join us, don't forget, we are in the upper bracket, the playoffs, and it is best of 3. So now this is just game 1. We will definitely have another game, and as we mentioned earlier, hopefully a game 3. But no, it's not quite over until it's over, let's say, until the fat lady sings.
Indeed. So Fnatic just in such wonderful shape, 14,000 gold up now, 50% ahead. And when we saw that from Fnatic last time, the game was over. And that seems to be what Fnatic does against these US teams. Now 3 times in a row, they start slowly building that advantage, building it over and over and over, and then suddenly they're just like skyrocketing ahead. They force these team fights that are such advantages for them, in front of Baron, in front of turrets, and they just have so much more gold now. Everyone on the team just incredibly, incredibly farmed. And that's Fnatic just playing a wonderful game right there. Tantamount to art right there. And they're just crushing faces as this goes on. Epik still going to try to farm out there. Westrice breaking 120 minion kills. Going to catch up a little bit over time into this fight. But I don't know if it's going to be too little too late. Every time we've seen that gold advantage really break away by that much of a margin, it's been pretty much a free win there. So that could just be scary. Epik, though, of course, still has a chance to go through in this. It is a best of 3, so even if Epik loses here, they can push through and win those next 2 games to push on. And so far, Joe, your pick is going pretty well so far. Epik is going to lose that first game most likely. They still have a shot, but it's a long one. But hopefully they can bring back the game 2 if this does, in fact, go for a loss.
Yep, and right now, obviously, Fnatic starting to put pressure on this mid tower. Yeah, and Epik are just going to let that one go. It was down below half HP anyway, so we'll see if Fnatic continue to push. I can't see any reason why not. There's plenty of minions in there with them as well, and they are just going to nail themselves in. We actually see Dandin start his ulti off onto Shushi, and it's hardly doing any damage to him, actually. And this is surely not going to go well for Epik once again. Dandin is very, very low. Ulti comes in from Cyanide, and we see double flashes out. Salsei is super low. Actually, I'm not sure how he even survived at the end of that one. There goes Dandin. Obviously, Westrice down a lot earlier on as well. Jarvan is dead, and this surely Fnatic are just going to push straight through and get the victory.
Yeah, I think they have a really great chance here at this final push. They've killed 3 members, and there's actually the surrender vote as well. The first game will go to Fnatic, and Epik must try to keep themselves alive throughout this tournament. But congratulations to them. The victory screen has come on through. And that was really glorious play by Fnatic. They have gotten themselves the 1-0 lead in this so far. And big props to them. They have come back strong since the 1-2 showing yesterday in the group stage. Now 3-0 on the day, about to maybe even chalk up their second 2-0 victory versus the North American teams.
They only lost 2 kills in that one. I think we've seen Fnatic, was it against CLG? They only lost 2 kills as well.
Yeah, they're putting on a clinic right now. They really, really are. They're playing wonderfully today.
And if we just take a little bit of a look down the scoreboard, Westrice 0-6-1, Dandin 0-6-2. I felt Dandin was out of position quite a lot during that game. We saw him at least 2, maybe 3 times, pushing that little bit too aggressive, going back towards a fight that realistically you probably never would have done. And I think Epik just generally getting off to a slow start. I mean, let's not forget, Epik finished first in the group. They didn't play today whatsoever.
Yeah.
Or, they probably had warm-up games, but they've not played a tournament game today.
Yeah,
Fnatic, however, have played, a very important warm-up game, in the relegation game.
Yeah.
And they managed to 2-0